Republicans are cooked. They're cooked. These niggas is cooked. I literally, bro, like, if you're a Republican and you watch my channel, I salute you, G, because y'all are in a bad spot. I'm gonna pray for y'all because all y'all do is lose no matter what. Got losing on y'all mind. Y'all can't ever give it up. It's crazy. So Arizona, bro, the Arizona Supreme Court passes a ridiculously stupid law to take abortion all the way back to the Dark Ages. Now, hold on. I know y'all gonna be like, 1864 wasn't even the Dark Ages. You dumb as hell. Like, chill, okay? Chill. They decided to pass a law from 1864, or at least reinstate a law from 1864 on abortion that basically literally says that a woman cannot have an abortion unless their life is immediately in danger. Even in the case of rape and incest, they must give birth to the baby. Now, obviously, as some of you guys know, people haven't been really happy with this. People don't really like this. Now, one thing that I want to highlight is the motivation of these people doing this, okay? This is religiously inspired, and this has to be a conversation that we have, because I am annoyed and frustrated, frankly, with people that have religious beliefs, allowing those beliefs to impact the way they impact other people's lives, okay? Like, it's sickening to me. Now, here I have a video of Arizona lawmakers speaking in tongues and praying on their Senate floor.
Let it be so, Father God. Let it be so. Let it be so. Lord, right now we just release the presence of the Lord in the Senate chamber. We just release the hovering glory of God Almighty in the Senate chamber. We just pray right now, Lord God, over every desk. Let it be.
Now, I've never been one to disrespect religion. I've never been one to disrespect faith. So I will not do that, okay? I'm not going to sit here and make fun of any sort of religious practice, but I will say this much. This behavior has no place on the Senate floor of any state of this great country. I'm sure in plenty of theocracies this would be amazing, it would be great, but not here in the United States of America. There is a reason why we have separated church and state. And for lawmakers to be publicly, even privately, but to be publicly praying on the Senate floor is disrespectful. It is disrespectful to the people of Arizona. It is disgusting. Keep that for church. I am completely in support of Christians, of Christian faith. I respect it deeply and completely. But to bring your religion onto the floor of the Senate is the biggest middle finger to everyone. Everyone. Because you're basically saying in your mind, your religious beliefs should be able to dictate the law of the land. Need I remind some of you, the Bible was used to justify slavery. There are verses in the Bible that teach you how to treat your slave. I will not stand as a black man for any sort of religious representation in government. No, thank you. You could be a Christian, you could be a Muslim, you could be whatever as a lawmaker, but you will not bring your religion into lawmaking. You will not do that. I don't want Sharia law in this country. I don't want the Bible dictating the freedoms of other people in this country. And even if I wasn't a black man, regardless of what I am, I'm still not going to just sit by and just say nothing as I'm watching my fellow American citizens have their rights violated by people who think that their religion trumps freedom. Somehow. And these are the same kind of people that put on Under Armour shirts to say freedom. These are the same kind of people that wear freedom, freedom, freedom. Don't tread on me. Freedom, freedom, freedom. Freedom for you, but F everybody else. Freedom for you, but forget everyone else. Freedom for you, right? It seems like you guys in your mind think that freedom is something for you and everyone else has to just kowtow to whatever you tell them to do. That's not how this is going to work. We should be maturing past this point and moving away from this, which reminds me of the whole Ben Shapiro thing, right? Right? People should be free to have whatever opinion they want, working for any company, but God forbid Candace says some anti-Semitic shit on our show. Gotta fire her. Conservatives, y'all need to figure out where y'all stand when it comes to stuff like this. I'm not saying that the Daily Wire was wrong for firing Candace Owens. They actually were right to do that because Candace was tripping. Y'all remember back in 2022 or 2023, Kanye's not anti-Semitic. But we saw that man get up on stage and say all kind of disrespectful foolishness. And by stage, I mean Twitter. We saw this man say all kind of crazy anti-Semitic stuff on the Gavin McInnes show. Kanye was so clearly anti-Semitic, and yet Candace Owens still sat there and gaslit everybody. Like, bro, come on, bro. Like, don't do that. Like, you know, but to get back on topic, I want to talk about the cowardice that's been shown by Republican lawmakers as it pertains to this situation. Because Republicans, y'all looking kind of, I ain't gonna lie, I don't know what's going on over there, but y'all need to look, y'all need to buckle up. Because apparently, according to CNN, and this particular clip was done by Caitlin Collins, shout out to the big G, Caitlin Collins. Apparently, some Arizona Republican lawmakers that supported this law, supported this thing being passed, are now all of a sudden backtracking. Yep, they are. They are.
Senate candidate and a contender to be Donald Trump's vice president if he's the president and the Republican nominee, Carrie Lake. She rushed out a statement and it reads in quote, in part, and I'm quoting her now, I oppose today's ruling. But that statement requires a lot of context, given it wasn't that long ago that she said this about the very law that is set to go into effect.
We have a great law on the books right now. If that happens, we will be a state where we will not be taking the lives of our unborn anymore.
I'm incredibly thrilled that we are going to have a great law that's already on the books. I believe it's ARS 133603. So it will prohibit abortion in Arizona except to save the life of a mother. And I think we're going to be paving the way and setting course for other states to follow.
Cowardice, cowardice, cowardice. It is all cowardice. Now, if I'm a Republican voter, some of y'all that watch my channel are Republican. Y'all need to call her phone. Y'all need to spam her inbox. Y'all need to go on Instagram and just keep pressing send. Just don't stop, because she is disrespecting y'all. She done sat there along with many other Republican politicians and sold y'all this sweet dream, this lie of, oh yeah, we're going to get rid of abortion, pro-life, pro-life, pro-life. And then when young women said, we're not cool with this, we don't want y'all dictating our rights to our own bodies and our own futures, they started to vote blue. A lot of young women that were already liberal started to vote. And a lot of women who were kind of in the middle said, you know what, I'm kind of really not going to go for the party that's in the way of my rights. Y'all need to figure out what's going on over there, Republicans, because y'all are in a bad spot. Carrie Lake is over there backtracking on a law that she was supporting like 5 seconds ago, back in 2022, 2 years ago. Where she's pro-choice now? Of course not. She's not pro-choice. What she is pro-vote. She wants the votes. She knows that the Arizona Supreme Court passing this law is about to abort her chances of ever becoming a senator, ever becoming Trump's VP. She's cooked. Trump's cooked too. Trump over there talking about some, they went too far. Sir, you do know you put all of this into action by putting Supreme Court justices in place that you knew would overturn Roe v. Wade. This man is literally taking pride in overturning Roe v. Wade.
I'd like for you to reassure me that you can protect all life, every person's right to life, without compromise.
You wouldn't be asking that question, even talking about the issue, because for 54 years they were trying to get Roe v. Wade terminated, and I did it, and I'm proud to have done it.
So for an individual such as Donald J. Trump to sit there and say in his career, in his position, what he's done with his political career, to sit there and say they went too far, bruh. You know, we saw you, right? We saw you, like, put these Supreme Court justices in position to do this, which brings up a really funny juxtaposition, is what is going on between Republican lawmakers and Republican, like, judiciary officials or whatever, judges. What is going on with these two? Do y'all judges not realize y'all are fucking it up? Like, do these judges, in their haste to try to create this Christian America where we all follow the Bible and we all abide by Christian law, do y'all not realize that, like, you're costing your party a political future? Like, you're ensuring your party might not win until Trump is dead. And Trump's probably going to be around for a while. Okay? That family, they got those longevity genetics, okay? They got those Crusader Kings 3 genetics. You feel what I'm saying? Real talk. Trump ain't going nowhere. Unless he just gets hit by like some like meteor or something. He ain't going nowhere. Trump about to be around for like a good another 15 years, probably. So what I think Republican lawmakers and judges need to figure out is what's best for their party. Because I can tell you right now, as a Democrat, I'm laughing to the bank. I'm laughing all the way to the bank. I'm watching these judges tank the careers of characters like Carrie Lake, Donald Trump. Oh, and there's more. It don't stop there. There's more lawmakers who are backtracking. I'm going to show y'all next. Y'all Republicans, y'all need to go make a phone call. You guys need to go implore them strenuously, aggressively implore them to look into figuring out what's going on over there, okay? That's what I meant to say. But yeah, Republicans, figure this one out. It's looking bad for y'all. We're going to watch even more.
Lake, though, of course, is far from being the only Arizona Republican who is trying to distance themselves from today's ruling. Republican Congressman Juan Ciscomani has gone from saying, quote, "I applaud the Supreme Court's decision to overturn Roe v. Wade," to calling today's ruling a disaster for women. Of course, the overturning of Roe v. Wade paved the way for what happened today. At the state level, Republican State Representative Matt Gress says today's, quote, "ruling cannot stand." But it was just last year that he was pushing a bill to declare fetuses as people, which obviously would make abortion illegal. Here's also something that's interesting. In light of today's decision, Arizona's former Republican governor, Doug Ducey, added 2 seats in a successful effort to stack the state's Supreme Court. In all, he appointed 5 of the 7 justices who ruled today. Doug Ducey said what happened today is not his preferred outcome. But remember this, the 15-week law that he did sign, which he said today he believed would be a better option, included this specific language: not to repeal, by implication or otherwise, the very 1864 law that will soon go into effect. There's a simple reason that so many Republicans are racing to revise their previous positions.
Don't worry, Caitlin, I know why. I don't want to swear because I want to have monetization and make money, so just bear with me. These fools do not want to lose an election. They know that by these Supreme Court justices doing this dumb shit, that they're going to cost not only Carrie Lake and all these other people their elections, but also the big man, Donald Trump, the boss himself. He is going to be negatively impacted by this because he opened up the floodgates for all of this. You think people forgot? Donald thinks that by saying that people went too far, that somehow or another we're going to forget that he was the one who positioned this to happen. Just like the former governor of Arizona who's sitting there saying, "This was not my intention." Yes, it was. You put it into law. You put this specific, bruh. We got the receipts. Stop playing. Republicans need to stop being sniveling little rats. Y'all know y'all are pro-life. Stop backtracking because you know you're finna lose. Take the L, bro. We live in a different time. It's 2024. Pick something else to be upset about. All the crime going on, you could take a position on that. The border, figure out other stuff. Why are y'all trying to fight an unwinnable war? Bro, young women don't want y'all dictating what they can or can't do with their bodies, bro. It's 2024. Wake up. If not for the sake of the moral aspect, wake up in the political aspect. Strategically, y'all have nothing to gain. You have nothing to gain. You're digging your own grave, literally. And just you're digging it and then you're just jumping in it. How about, for the sake of, if not for the moral aspect of it, for the strategic aspect of it, at least from a strategic standpoint, stop this madness. Stop. Y'all have gone too far. And Trump, you the main reason. It's funny how Trump says they went too far. Trump, you, big dog, you are the one who opened the floodgates for this. You are the reason why Alabama felt comfortable designating embryos as children. You are the reason why Arizona is comfortable doing all this buffoonery. You are the source. You are the problem. Now you want to say they went too far. What? Because you're going to possibly lose? Hello? I'm trying to understand. I want to know what's going on. Y'all got your lawmakers up inside the Senate chamber speaking in tongues and praying. I can't wait for everybody to see that so they know exactly why y'all are doing what y'all are doing. For religious reasons. People need to know why y'all are doing this. People need to see exactly how bold and flagrant some of y'all are about why you're trying to take away people's freedoms. They need to see. They need to see. And they need to see all these Republican lawmakers backtracking on the very law that they passed. They are playing games with people's freedoms. And no one is Republican voters, do y'all not see your own politicians can't even stand 10 toes behind anything? Is it about God or is it about winning elections? Because if it's about God, you would surrender earthly things such as elections and say, you know what? God's will for this, God's word is more important than me winning an election. If outlawing abortion means we lose every election ever from now until forever, it's God's will, so be it. But they can't do that. They can't stand 10 toes behind God's word. Instead, God's word is convenient to get the votes of people who are anti-abortion, and then inconvenient when the people who are pro-choice all of a sudden come out of the woodwork and outvote them into oblivion. Now all of a sudden y'all got a problem. Now all of a sudden it's an issue. Now all of a sudden it's too far. It's sick. This indecisiveness is disgusting because it's all rooted in personal gain. It's all rooted in personal gain. But the political side of me feels for them, because I'm not just someone who looks at this from a moral standpoint. I like the strategic conversation. I feel bad for these Republican politicians because they put these Supreme Court justices in place, and what do these justices do? They f it up. They f it up. They ruin it for everybody. It's like, bruh, I get elected. I put you in position to change the laws of the land, and what do? You make it to where people like me can never win an election ever again. Are you dumb? There's no other question to be asked. Are y'all dumb? Are y'all dumb? Like, what the f? Like, what is wrong with these justices? Y'all are ruining it for everybody. These niggas ain't win none because of y'all. Look, I feel like Jim Jones balling. Like, this is too good to be true. This is too good to be true. It's absolutely atrocious and horrible that these women's rights have been taken away. But, man, the strategic side of me has to admit, I gotta be honest, this is hilarious to watch. It is funny to watch these Republican politicians put these people in position to change the law of the land, and watch these people think this is what we're supposed to do, right? We're supposed to ban abortion, right? No, don't do it. That's just, this shit is funny. You sick individuals run on a platform of getting rid of this shit. You put people in position to get rid of it, and then after realizing that getting rid of abortion is going to cost all of you elections, now all of a sudden, no, don't do it, that's too far. Man, stand for something, please. This is comedy. This is comedy. And look, us liberals, we're not perfect either. We need to be a lot tougher on the people in our community who are so soft on crime. Because if we don't get our crime shit in order, we finna go out just like these Republicans. This shit ain't funny, but it is though. Like, yo, this is crazy. Yo, I'm sorry, bro. This shit ain't funny. People have lost their rights, but Republicans' inability to keep their house stable is just too funny. You got Marjorie Taylor Greene trying to oust the next speaker of the house for no reason. Y'all just gonna say, I'm like, this shit ain't funny, bro. Our country going to hell ain't funny. This shit ain't funny, but it is though. This shit ain't funny, but it is. Oh shit, yo, this shit ain't funny, but it is. Look, I'm trying not to laugh because this shit is not a joke. To all the women out there who are upset about this ruling, please vote. Please vote. You guys are the most politically active demographic, like women, like young women. Y'all are probably the most politically active demographic outside of like old people, like old white conservatives. They're giving y'all every single reason to come out and vote. These people are actively trying to curtail your rights to your own body, your family's rights to determine what kind of health you want to have a baby in. These people are trying to determine all of that for you. And I would implore men to also vote blue as well. So, I'm sorry. This is just too much for me, bro. Republicans are in an absolute mess. This is just not only is it disgusting, but it's also hilarious. It's absolutely hilarious. And you have Donald Trump saying that they went too far. This is the same man that sat there and was proud to have gotten rid of Roe v. Wade. So, I don't know what's going on over there in that Republican camp. I don't know what's going on over there with y'all. But it's not looking good. It's not looking good at all. I will end it with this. I would implore all of you guys to vote. I don't care who you're voting for, but if you're a Democrat, please truly, truly vote. This is crazy. I don't know what's going on over there in Arizona. That heat must be getting to them. I know they don't fuck with that climate change shit, so this might be, the heat might be doing them in. But yo, it's truly chaos. It's chaos over there. Between the people having their rights stripped away, the politicians regretting the actions that their own justices that they appointed are doing. It is absolute chaos. So let me know what y'all think in the comment section below. Are you pro-choice? Are you pro-life? What's your situation? What do you think? Like, comment, subscribe. W's in the chat. I'm out.